The man spent all his savings and bought a first-class ticket just to meet the airline boss once. However, just after they shook hands, the boss actually washed his hands with disinfectant in disgust. This insulting way made the man very embarrassed, but he could only pretend nothing happened. Immediately, the man stated to the boss his idea of opening a low-cost airline. As soon as these words were spoken, instead of getting the boss's support, he was laughed at by the boss, because the boss thought planes were originally for the rich. The idea of making the poor fly was just nonsense. As he said this, he was about to drive the man off the plane, but the man bought the ticket by spending all his savings, and no matter what, he was not willing to get off. Seeing this, the boss whispered a few words to the stewardess, and soon an emergency announcement came from the broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Sharma again from the flight deck. தொழில்நுட்ப பிரச்சனையின் காரணமாக இவ்விமானம் மீண்டும் சென்னை திரும்ப உள்ளது. பயணிகளின் சிரமத்துக்கு வருந்துகிறோம்.
Right after that, the plane in mid-air actually turned around directly. The man had no choice but to take his luggage and get off the plane. But the boss would never have thought that this man would become his most formidable rival in the future. Mara, who was kicked off the plane, was extremely depressed. But just at this moment, a man with gray hair called out to him. It turned out that the man was named Paul, and he was a venture capitalist. After hearing Mara's plan on the plane, he thought there was a great opportunity and wanted to have an in-depth conversation with him. So Mara took him to an inexpensive restaurant, planning to talk while eating. But Paul was not quite satisfied with this place. He thought they should go to the 5-star hotel next door. But Mara didn't explain too much, just asked the waiter to bring a pizza. Then Paul reluctantly took a small piece and put it in his mouth. Unexpectedly, the taste conquered him. At this time, Mara beside him called the waiter.
சிந்தாமணி சோஸோட பெரிய கஸ்டமர் யாருன்னு?
பக்கத்து ரோட்ல இருக்கல 5-ஸ்டார் ஹோட்டலு அவங்க தான். தம்பி வேடிக்கை என்ன தெரியுமா? அங்குள்ள செஃப்களுக்கு நைட் டிஃபன் நம்ம கடையில தான். சாப்பிடுங்க.
The same pizza only costs 20 yuan here, but it's 10 times more expensive in a 5-star hotel. It's the same principle. That's the model for their low-cost airline. And then develop an online ticketing system. Cut out the middleman's profit-taking, so that the ticket price can be reduced to the minimum. Other people's planes fly once a day, but theirs can fly 6 times a day. And they can also make a fortune. Paul was completely conquered by his business acumen.